Ready to go live? Hey, hold on. I'll be right back.
Hey,
Hey, Jack.
how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well, chilling, doing the thing,
You know, today
hanging out. It's a Monday night.
it's Monday. What's
It
that
is.
mean?
It means we talk about spots and geeks and geek spots and
In
their
the
news.
news. Yes. I'm wearing my sexy doctor glasses. That's what I
Ooh,
was told. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, sexy doctor. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to see do our thing. Nope, didn't rhyme.
Nope. It's a
Nope.
good try.
Yep. It was a good try. 2 out of 5, 2 out of 10. How was your weekend?
It was all right. I got rained out Friday from my gig, which
Oh,
is not cool because the rain decided to randomly stop. It was like, hey, we're gonna go 2 hours longer than we're supposed to, but then stopped once everybody canceled stuff for the most part. But
of course.
other than that, it was good. Nothing too crazy. Got a lot coming up this week, but we can talk about that at the end. I had time to watch some stuff, so that was cool.
I watched a few things myself.
Yeah, I finished Hacks.
Mm-hmm.
Watched the finale of Manifest.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't watch either of those, did you? No.
Mm-hmm.
Finally finished Punky Brewster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I watched something else too. I don't remember what it was. Oh, Fear the Walking Dead finale.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Batwoman, Little Legends of Tomorrow.
Nope. Nope. Not caught up on that.
Aren't you catching up on all that last week? I think I remember you telling us.
Hello, watch. Hello.
Nope.
Hello. No.
All right, cool.
No.
Superman and Lois came back. It's still going good.
Saw that it's back.
Flash is still running towards love. Cisco had his big farewell.
I did watch the trial of Killer Frost.
Oh,
That episode.
that was one of the most frustrating episodes I've ever watched because the whole episode meant nothing.
No. Well, I don't know because
No,
I'm not
just in the
caught up.
episode itself, it meant nothing.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. It. I. Yeah.
Right? Because
Don't
the
worry.
option was it's okay to go and take away everybody's powers.
Nope. Bad
Right?
idea.
Yeah, no, and so that includes superheroes, really.
Right.
Right? So, yeah, it was a horrible plan.
Very, very bad premises.
But let me tell you about the first couple minutes of Fear the Walking Dead and why this is one of the best shows on TV.
Please, please.
So the first couple minutes, one of the most tragic things I've ever seen on television. So I know I always say it's not about zombies. It is still has zombies in the world though.
Oh.
Everybody that dies turns into a zombie, regardless of how
Oh.
they die.
Oh.
You don't have to, get your brains eaten. So this season arc has had a started with somebody that rescued Morgan and his wife were just having a baby.
Mhm.
He died earlier on in the season. This at the end of the season. Spoilers, by the way, for Fear the Walking Dead. Come back in a minute and a half if you're don't want the season spoiled. So anyway, so some nuclear warheads have been launched in Texas, and they're coming down, and Morgan's broadcasting on the radio, and the woman and her baby and their dog are in a car, and the car's tire's blown out, so she's trying to fix the tire, right?
Mhm.
Car falls on her leg and breaks her leg.
Ooh, that sucks.
And she has to get away, so the warheads don't crash near her, right? So her leg's broken, bones sticking out. She puts a brace on to try and carry her child away, her baby away. Backpacks the baby on her chest and starts walking with the brace and with the dog kind of half pulling her. Falls down, realizes she can't get up at that point.
No.
Still has the baby like screaming. Takes the baby off, puts the baby on her back, kills herself.
Oh.
So she can become undead and start walking again.
Oh.
And the baby can be saved.
But it doesn't need the baby.
No, because she also put a bandana through her mouth. tied the dog to herself so the dog can lead her to people and be far enough away that she can't bite the dog, and carries her screaming baby on the back of her as a zombie so that her baby can be saved.
That's an interesting twist.
It's crazy storytelling.
It is. It's good storytelling. I mean, I guess seeing it all in motion would be pretty kind of cool.
Yeah, the show's fantastic. Finale was just so that means Walking Dead's come back too. Week. Final season.
Ever?
Mm-hmm.
Until the Rick Berman movie?
Yeah.
Is it Rick
Coral.
Berman?
No, it's not Rick Berman.
Rick Berman's the guy from Star Trek.
Maybe.
He's the guy from Star Trek.
Yeah. No.
No, Brett. No. Brett's asking if he's the only person on the planet that's never seen an episode of this show in any of its versions. No, I am on your back with this, and you can carry me.
I'm telling you, Fear the Walking Dead. Get through. You don't have to watch regular Walking Dead. Get through the first season and a half, and it gets really good.
Okay.
They just had to get through They had to get out of LA in the first season, then it figured itself out.
Right.
Anyway, so that's what I did. What about you? Did you watch anything?
I got nothing on The Walking Dead. No. So I started watching Mythic Quest.
Okay.
I went on brand. I stayed on brand.
It's good.
I as we said right before, we did we say it before we started? No, we said it while we were talking here. It all meshed together. I saw that one episode of The Flash, and then I was like, oh, I'm done for a couple days. I need a break.
Yeah, well, you were going to catch up on everything, remember?
I caught up on zero.
Yeah.
I had a long weekend, just house stuff. I didn't do anything Saturday. Went out Friday night, saw some friends play some music. Went out nowhere Saturday. Sunday I was supposed to do a game day at my friend's house, and I couldn't do that. I had some house stuff I had to get done here. But I did. I am almost done season 1 of Mythic Quest.
Oh, good. You're only like a year behind.
I am. I'm caught up, but I'm caught up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, well, that's good.
I did mention that last week, but I figured
everybody was concerned.
I know.
So Mythic Quest, for anybody that doesn't know, is an Apple Plus show.
Yes.
Right, by the guys that do Always Sunny in Philadelphia are the producers.
Yes.
Rob McElhenney's the star and main writer.
He's Chase Utley's best friend. You'll remember.
Yeah. Charlie Day also writes multiple episodes for the show.
Right. Yep. It's really, really a good show. The cast is really, really well, they're well put together. And it's in a nutshell, without spoiling it, it's about a company that it's about a company that created a video game that's the most popular video game in the world, I believe.
Yeah, it's one of the top ones.
Like a big World of Warcraft type of game.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty good. Brett, I don't know. You have more time to watch TV than I do right now, I guess. I don't know.
Really?
That's not it. No, that's not it. It's just I'm lazy and I play video games more.
I'd say season 2 of Mythic Quest has been even better than season 1.
Good. I play a lot of baseball on the Xbox. A lot of baseball.
Oh, it means you can watch shows in the picture-in-picture during that, right?
They don't have picture-in-picture anymore. They don't do that anymore. I missed that, actually. Because I used to play hockey
on the right TVs
and watch hockey.
Yeah.
I have an OLED, dude.
Well, then you need a tiny TV next to it.
Well, I could watch it on my computer.
Yeah, you need the monitor next to the monitor.
I could do that. See, there you go.
Brett, this season's great, man. You got to catch
up. So in the new stuff, we have some sad stuff. Ned Beatty, 83 years old, passed away.
It's a good run.
Great run. Ned's first appearance in any kind of media was in 1972 in Deliverance. That's a hell of a way to start a career off.
That was his first thing?
That's what it says here. He was Bobby in Deliverance. He was in The Waltons. He was in White Lightning.
Okay.
He had a lot of shows in the 70s. He was in MASH. Played Colonel Hollister in MASH.
Mm.
He was in Silver Streak. The Rockford Files, dude. He was in the Rockford Files.
That'd be great. I'm sure somebody really enjoyed the Rockford Files.
There's nobody here watching this that even knows, besides maybe Brett, what the hell the Rockford Files were. He was also in Superman and Superman. Was it Superman 2? Superman 2 as Otis.
Yeah, he was Lex Luthor's henchman.
Lex Luthor's henchman. He was in The Incredible Shrinking Woman. Like his more recently, let's scroll all the way past the 90s. Like he acted a lot. Like he stayed busy. Let's see. More recently, he was in Toy Story 3. He was Lotso. He was the voice of Lotso.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
It's the bad bear.
Yeah. Then he voiced him in the video game. He was in Shooter, Mark Wahlberg sniper movie.
He was.
He was Senator Charles Meacham.
He was. The books are still better, but
yeah. I
dig
that movie.
That movie's good. The show they did with Ryan Phillippe, I never watched, but I heard it was decent.
I watched the first season and a half, and it was very, very well done.
But the books that it was all based off of are fantastic.
I watched something you did.
You did. Look, I started Treadstone too. The only USA stuff that I watched was is Psych and stuff along that vein.
Oh, right. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm still watching Psych. That's my rewatch.
My rewatch is probably going to be Friday Night Lights. I don't know yet.
Don't do it.
What?
You have so much to catch up on. You don't need to rewatch anything yet. Nope.
When I'm done Mythic Quest, I need a comedy to balance out all the other stuff.
Mythic Quest is a comedy.
Right. When that's over, though, that's quick.
Then you watch the other stuff. Then you watch Hacks.
There was a show. I don't think she's watching yet. That my friend Jolene told me about, and I forget what it was.
Saved by the Bell.
No. It's called. Hold on. Therese. It just came out on Netflix. It's anime, not like Japanese anime, but it's an animated. Wait, where is it? Where did she say it is? It's based on a Filipino comic book that got adapted into a 6-episode Netflix anime series. It's about a cop who her family is the only family that basically talks to the supernatural in the world. And I watched the trailer. It actually looks pretty good. Like the animation's really on point. It actually looks like something I kind of will probably take a look at. Like legitimately.
All right, well, you enjoy that.
It's called Therese.
Okay.
Terse or something like that. Yeah.
Terse?
Borderlands. Huh?
Terse?
No, it's Therese. Her name. Almost positive.
Okay.
Her name. It's a chick.
Okay. It's a good name.
Borderlands, the movie, they're already halfway done filming.
Is it all filming on a green screen?
I don't know. Like, that's really fast because they were still announcing the cast as of a couple weeks ago.
Well, yeah, but that's just when the cast was allowed to be made public.
I can't see how the script in this is real deep.
I don't know. I've never played Borderlands.
Fun game.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a fun game. There's a Bernie Mac biopic in development.
I saw a preview. It's already filmed, isn't it? I think I saw a preview for it.
No, they don't even have anybody. John Legend's production company Get Lifted is behind it.
Okay.
Bernie Mac passed away in 2008 from complications from pneumonia. I liked him a lot. He was good in pretty much everything he did.
He was. Even Mr. 3000 was tolerable.
You know what? I actually like that movie.
Surprise, Frank.
No, it's not. You know what else? You know what other baseball movie I like since you're going to bring me to Mr. 3000? The Tom Selleck one. Mr. Baseball.
Oh God. The one where he gets shoved into Japanese league?
Yes.
As a coach?
Yes. No, he's a player.
Is he a player? Is it the second one? Was there a sequel?
Nope. He became a coach after, but he was a player. Not Mr. 3000. It was, I think it's Mr. Baseball. But he gets over there and learns how to play baseball.
Right.
Like with a team bonding.
Right, as opposed to playing with himself.
Right. It's not the best baseball movie out there.
No.
There are many others. Field of Dreams.
Major League.
Major League is much better than it.
Bull Durham.
The
Natural.
The Natural's such a good movie.
It is. It's probably my favorite baseball movie.
My favorite baseball movie would have to be Field of Dreams. Like legit.
Never watched it.
The scene at the end, I'll spoil it, whatever. When he has a catch with his dad, that gets you right here. He does not fight crime in a Ferrari, Brett.
He stopped on his way to Japan and Hawaii and did for a few years, and then he
did.
finally gets to Japan.
Then he went over. Look, man, he could have been Indiana Jones.
I'd say my other top one though is 8 Men Out. It's 8 Men Out and The Natural are my two baseball movies.
8 Men Out was a really good movie.
And then you have Major League because it's just a given because
right.
It's a comedy, so it's allowed.
We'll stick with TV shows for a few minutes here. Remember the movie Ted?
Yeah.
The teddy bear?
Oh, that movie Ted. Yeah.
Yeah. What like did Kevin Costner do as a baseball? It wasn't Bull Durham, was it? Wait. You're not thinking of A League of Their Own. That wasn't Kevin Costner. A League of Their Own is also a good baseball movie.
No, he did. Well, what did he do? He did Bull Durham.
He did Bull Durham.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, I don't know the other Kevin Costner baseball movie.
I don't know. Are you confusing Kevin Costner with Tom Hanks?
I don't think anybody's ever confused Kevin Costner with Tom Hanks.
Well, but
I don't know if anybody else watching knows the chick flick movie.
I could Google it, but I'm just going to read what I wrote over here.
But Brett might let us in on the secret. It's a delay. It's okay.
So there's
For Love of the Game.
For Love of the Game. Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
This is definitely a chick flick.
Yeah, I did not see that one. Surprise. Ted, the teddy bear movie.
Yeah.
That Seth MacFarlane voiced, starring Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
In the movie where they jerked off Tom Brady, or tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a TV show in development for that. It's a Peacock straight-to-series order for a live-action TV adaptation of the movie, per Deadline. Seth MacFarlane, he's in talks to return. He has some kind of overall deal with Universal Pictures or Universal Studios.
That's surprising.
Yeah. So he's in talks to voice the character. Does not look like Mark Wahlberg and Mila Kunis will have room in their schedules to reprise their roles for the TV show.
I bet Mark Wahlberg actually does.
No, he's too busy getting fat, dude. He got fat for his last role.
For Infinite?
I think so.
What's that mean?
Fat for one of his roles.
Just you don't cryo freeze every afternoon?
All right, you gotta have time for golf, dude.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. There was a thing that came out about the Mark Wahlberg, like his daily routine a few years ago, and it was nuts.
I remember that. It's really stupid. Like, nuts stupid. Hold on. That I'll Google.
But, I also don't quite have his physique. So, I guess you do what you got to do.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. All right. So we got 2:30 a.m. wake up, 2:45 a.m. prayer time, 3:15 a.m. breakfast.
It's a lot of prayer.
3:40 to 5:15 workout. This is all a.m. still.
Yeah.
5:30 a.m. post-workout meal, 6 a.m. shower, 7:30 a.m. golf. Got to make sure golf's always there.
Yeah.
This is daily. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
8 a.m. snack. 9:30.
What time was golf?
Golf is 7:30. He only golfs for a half an hour. He does a quick 9, I guess.
No, that's like a quick 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 3, unless he's running the course.
So he could be 7:30 a.m. golf, 8 a.m. snack while golfing, and then
true.
He's done by 9:30 to get in the cryo chamber to recover.
Oh, that tracks. Okay.
Right. Then he has another snack at 10:30. Then 11 a.m. is scheduled for family time / meetings / work calls.
Yeah.
Bunch that all together right there. That's 11 a.m. Then 1 p.m. is lunch. Then 2 p.m. is more meetings and work calls. 3 o'clock, he picks his kids up at school. 3:30 is another snack. 4 o'clock is workout number 2. 5 o'clock is shower. 5:30 is dinner and family time until 7:30 when he goes to bed. That is absolutely nuts.
He could really just do it all and wake up 3 hours later, right?
Probably, yes. More power to you, Mark.
It's not like he's got a lot else going on, it sounds like, other than whatever he wants, really.
Look, Mark, if you're listening, we support you. The Bobcat Goldthwait show with the bunny. Why I remember that, kind of.
Oh, that was the show that got Nikki Cox her start. We were talking about Nikki Cox last week.
Yes,
It's where she and Bobcat met.
Circles.
Oh God, what was that called? Bob? No, it was horrible. It had the dad was the guy who was on Son of the Beach, wasn't it?
I don't remember. You're gonna
we got way off whatever topic that you.
Yeah. Well, I was only going to the Farrelly brothers are developing Kingpin 2.
Really?
Yeah. That would be a sequel to the 1996 bowling comedy. The original film was an absolute bomb at the box office, so I'm not really sure why you want to go back. There she is. Is it Therese?
That looks like
name,
Trace.
or is it Treese?
That looks like Trace.
We actually mentioned that. I mentioned it a little while ago. So yeah, Kingpin 2, I don't really see a need for that in life.
No, Kingpin 1 was fine.
Yeah. And if you can get Bill Murray and Woody Harrelson to come back, that's great. You're not getting Randy Quaid to come back. He's got some issues going on right now.
Yeah. Why can I not find this show?
I don't know.
Was it Unhappily Ever After?
Oh, it's Trace. Trace?
It was Unhappily Ever After, right?
That sounds right. I don't know. I have sad news for Goonies fans.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Yeah. Well, the Goonies 2 can't happen.
Why not?
According to Corey Feldman, he was speaking to Dread Central. He said, and I quote, "I don't know what the hell it is, but all I know is that when I found out my dear friend Richard Donner had signed on to do Lethal Weapon 5 as his swan song, well, that pretty much sewed up the rumor mill right there. It's done. We can't make the Goonies 2 without Donner, and Donner's off shooting guns with the Lethal Weapon people." Sounds a little bitter.
That's understandable, though. That's going to be Richard Donner's swan song, really.
That was the other thing that I was gonna. I googled it a little bit, and there hasn't really been anything firm on that, but apparently Mel Gibson and Danny Glover were coming back for Lethal Weapon 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Chris Rock's coming back and Pesci?
Pesci, I don't know. I think.
Though I mean, Chris Rock is old enough to be the Danny Glover.
Correct.
Because I'm pretty sure he's older than Danny Glover was in any of those movies.
I am 90% sure Joe Pesci is done with acting. The only reason he came to do The Irishman is because he was basically bugged by Scorsese to do it.
You don't think he would come back to play Leo Getz?
Nope. I think he's completely done with Hollywood.
Okay.
It
was Unhappily Ever After, by the way.
Ah, there we go. Remember the movie Christine?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It was about a girl that looked like a car.
It was not.
What?
It was about a car
that talked like a girl?
Possessed. Tagline is, "I'm seriously too old for this shit, and this time I mean it." He's not wrong. Not wrong. Christine was the horror novel published by Stephen King in '83, but also the movie that was released and done by John Carpenter in '83.
Right. Probably doesn't have a good ending, knowing Stephen King.
That was the car that was possessed. You never read Christine?
No.
Oh, actually, it was the first Stephen King book I ever read, and one of the first horror movies I ever saw.
I think the only Stephen King book I ever read might have been The Lawnmower Man, and that's just a short story.
Yeah. So Hannibal creator Brian Fuller is going to write and direct a new movie backed by Blumhouse Pictures.
His stuff is sold to the weirdest places, man.
Right. So in '83, John Carpenter did a straightforward translation of the book right to film. Like it really doesn't make on film, it doesn't make sense at some points because he literally took from the book and made a film.
About a girl who looks like a car.
Does not look like a car.
Right.
That was a cartoon, and it was a boy that turned into a car to fight crime. You remember that?
I might be getting them mixed up.
You might be. But Fuller's adaptation will reportedly preserve the original novel and the film's 1980s setting.
Okay.
Now it's
a period piece. It's good. It's good. It's
right.
fine.
That one's okay.
It's like American Horror Story.
It's a movie that I'm excited about. Rocky IV, the director's cut.
Oh, God.
November 11th, 2021.
That's super exciting. Where's it coming out?
It's going to start here in Philadelphia with the premiere, which I hope
you going?
get an invite to.
We have ones of listeners every week.
We do.
That could
probably listeners that listen all the time.
We can do that. We can use that to get in, I think.
I'm going to lean on Philly superfan Tony Panicali to help me out there.
There you go.
Yeah. The original movie was released November 27th, 1985. Here we are so many years later with, out of all the Rocky movies, out of all 6 original Rocky movies, this was the one he decided he needed the director's cut. Okay. I'm in. I hope there's going to be a Rambo director's cut next. I mean, look, I'll do a viewing party, Brett. I'm up for it. I already got my tickets locked and loaded on the app for Fast 9.
Good job.
It's locked and loaded. I already pre-ordered my pretzel bites and large popcorn on the app.
That's
prepaid for.
That's excessive. When's that movie come out?
The 25th. So 10 days.
Okay.
10 days from tomorrow. Then I can order Black Widow tickets after.
I already have Black Widow tickets.
Yeah, I got to look and see where, No, Brett, I know Mike Fuss, a friend of ours we grew up with. Mike Fuss is a huge Rocky fan. Talked like him been all growing up, as did his late brother. Like, really, not lying. I wish I was making that up. Indiana Jones 5. Got pictures for this.
Oh, is this of Harrison Ford with the whip?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is he whipping children to try to talk to him on set?
No. Not yet. Let's see. Let me do the share screen.
Ooh, it's getting exciting.
All right. We're gonna look at a quick pictures. Boom! Look, there's Harrison Ford. He looks every bit as old as he's supposed to be. But if you look close at his face, you see all these little black dots on his face? That's not age spots. There's a little CGI dots.
Yeah.
They're gonna de-age him.
Well, do you really have a choice?
And look, it's Armin Zolam as his new sidekick.
He's been in some stuff.
He has. But look at, did they literally just take that shirt out of the Smithsonian?
They might have. I mean, look, it's yeah, I don't know.
They literally just snapshotted 18 pictures of this.
Yeah, it's a hot mess.
Look, you got a little side boob here.
A little mustard.
Harrison Ford boob.
Little Worcestershire sauce.
But look, he looks so happy to be back on set, doesn't he?
Dude, once he gets that paycheck, I'm sure he'll be fine. It'll pay for
little black dots all over the place.
Pay for a few more insurance claims.
Yeah.
For his airline adventures.
That was pretty.
He can crash into like 6 more people from what he's making off this movie.
Yeah, he probably could at least. But it looks like they're going to de-age him from some of this movie.
Okay, well, you do what you got to.
That makes sense, right?
I mean, the dude's in his 9th decade on Earth, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. He's like 78, but no, he's 78. I think. No, he's not.
Sure.
Yeah. Pretty sure he's 78.
Yeah, he is. 1942.
Yeah. Ally McBeal is much younger.
Oh, yes, she is.
Wait till you watch Supergirl and watch the recast Cat Grant that looked totally different 10 years ago.
Nope.
Not even close to the same.
Don't want to do it. I deleted it all off my DVR, but I will go back.
No, you won't. That's fine.
I will. I'll watch it in the summer when there's nothing to watch.
Well, you have so much to catch up on.
It is the summer. Shit.
You have so much. I mean, Lois and Clark is going to do until August.
Oh.
And Stargirl starts up soon. They just dropped a trailer.
Oh. You know what else dropped a trailer last week?
What's that?
He-Man.
Oh, He-Man did. He-Man Revelation.
78. Oof. Yep. He's 78. He-Man Revelation. Do you know what the title Revelations is in reference to? Now, I was going to read the Kevin Smith quote, but it was a paragraph freaking long. So I decided I would just take the hot point.
It sounds really succinct for Kevin.
Yeah. But he didn't cry during it, so it's all right.
Well, he probably did.
He probably did after.
Probably distracted him.
The show's title refers to Tila's journey.
Of course it does.
It's her revelation of finding out who Prince Adam really is.
Thank God it's written by a bunch of dudes and one girl.
But it's not from them telling her. She finds out on her own.
Right.
But the
Did
trailer,
she not find out he was He-Man by the end of the movie?
She never found out. Well, the movie doesn't count into this.
Not the movie. I mean, the movie
TV,
she knew.
No, the TV series. No, she had no idea. She never put that together.
And that's the hill they're going to die on.
Little Dutch boy haircut.
That's fine.
Never changed.
That's the hill they're going to die on, huh?
Yep. Just like,
well, you got to remember, if anyone watched The Toys That Made Us, like the TV show was made specifically to sell the toys that were already made.
Yeah, the story.
So the haircut is what was on the toy.
Yes, it was. Could have fixed it. Could have fixed it in post.
Well, they did on every other Masters of the Universe cartoon afterwards.
Knowing is half the battle.
Nope.
No, I know. That's G.I. Joe.
Until next time, friends. That was He-Man.
Then he jumps on the little thing and speeds away, or jumps on the cat. And,
Cringer. Battle
Cat. So yeah, but the trailer was really freaking good though. The animation is great.
Yeah, the animation looks spot on. I'm less excited about it now. Not for any particular reason, just you know.
I can't get past hearing the Joker when Mark Hamill talks.
I'm used to him doing different. It doesn't faze me.
I'm not mad about it, but who voiced He-Man again? I forget. Do you remember?
Chris Woods.
That's right.
Mon-El.
Mr. Benoist.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, look, if I couldn't get past it, I would just picture King Ezekiel. It's a Walking Dead reference for you.
Oh.
As every African American character in every DC movie.
Is that Philip Morris?
No, that's Kari Payton.
Oh.
Honestly, for voice actors for DC, it was 50-50. Because honestly, Kari Payton does like 10 different characters on Young Justice.
You know, we're going to talk about DC in a couple minutes, but I was reading something today that about Flashpoint, and the only hole in the whole Flashpoint cartoon and story basically is the Superman point. Because if he goes back in time and everything is in place, why did Superman crash in the Metropolis and not out in the Kent farm? They said that's a huge plot hole, but they said either they didn't pay attention to what they were doing or they just didn't care at that time.
Well, there's a lot of plot holes in general.
But
they said that, but I read their article too.
Oh, same one. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't hold water to me. As to
it doesn't ruin it for me. I still really liked it.
No, and I agree. And I finally read every issue of the comic book, including all the crossovers for Flashpoint, when they decided to reset the DC universe. The comic book is much better than the movie.
Okay.
Because they really, you actually only see the Joker in one of the crossovers. It's not an integral part of the main story, because the main story is about Flash.
Right. But you don't get to hear Michael Rosenbaum.
No.
Well, I can't.
I mean, I always hear Michael Rosenbaum in my head. Well, I don't know if you knew this, but he was on Smallville.
He played Lex Luthor.
Yeah, somebody like that. Speaking of Smallville, John Glover was on this season of Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, he's great. I really like him.
He was great. So was David Carradine was also on this season.
Well, I'll stay with I'll flip flop my stuff. I'll stay with this. The Flash movie.
Oh wait, but so to go back to Flashpoint though.
That's right. Flashpoint.
So yeah, I mean the fact that that landed in a different city and happened before everything was changed.
Right.
Was there big argument? But the problem is, as soon as he went back, like everything else would have changed anyway, again, and who knows where else Zoom went when Reverse Flash went back and killed his mom, because for 30, 40 years of continuity, he didn't do that. until Jeff Johns got bored and decided that he needed to do that. And then when they brought Flashback after 30 years gone, they said, "Ooh, why don't we make it so Reverse Flash goes back and kills his mom?"
Right.
And then we'll rewrite everything in the DC universe around it.
And we can cast Michael Rosenbaum.
Sure, you could do that.
The Flash is going to have a cameo. The Flash movie.
The Flash is going to have a cameo in the Flash movie?
Yeah, there's going to be a Flash cameo in the Flash movie.
Is it going to be John Wesley Shipp?
It's going to be Grant Gustin.
Oh, the much better Flash.
Better. Well.
No. Either way, he's better than this kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely better than Ezra. I'm not a fan of Ezra's Flash. Yeah. But yeah, he's going to. That's the rumor is he's going to have a cameo, which makes sense. That's kind of the payoff.
You know what his cameo is going to be?
No.
It's going to be the scene from the Flash TV show in the movie.
That would be kind of funny.
I bet you that's all it is.
That would be kind of funny. We did get a look. Andy Machete's Instagram tossed out the new logo. I'm a big fan of logos.
All right, I didn't see the new logo. I just saw every article I have keeps telling me that Batman suit's a thing.
I like it. It's very It's very out there. It's very bold.
Look, it's amazing the technology this dumpster diver can grab.
Well, that could be a bat suit or a Tony Stark suit. Like, you don't know.
Who?
What? Oh.
Who?
I'm
just saying, the kid that built like a computer compound underground when he can't afford anything and has to have 6 jobs and
hey man,
dumpster dove for 17 working computer monitors and like NASA level.
It's a comic book.
Dude, I don't have a problem with comic books as long as they just go, look, this guy's loaded. Or they didn't need to give him that because what's his name never had any of that. Barry never had any of that in the comics. Wally West was broke most of his run. And then he hit the lottery and then they took it all away. The real Flash, Wally West.
Oh, no, I thought Barry was the real Flash.
No. Well, depends on how old you are. Barry wasn't the Flash from 1984 until 2011.
When did the Flash go on trial?
Was
that 84?
Early 80s?
Because I have a big chunk of that run. That's
early 80s. He went on trial for kill and Reverse Flash.
Right. I watched a lot of that.
And then
I have most of those comic books not in good condition, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then he left our time and went to the future with Iris.
54th century?
31st.
31st century.
30.
That's right. Abracadabra's from like the 50-something, right?
Yeah. So he went to the future, and he and Iris had kids, the Tornado Twins, who ended up being Bart's parents.
Stopped watching. I stopped reading the comic book after he went into the future.
Well, no, they didn't pull Bart until like the 2000 or 98 or 99. When
the Rogues Gallery banded together to help him.
Yeah. What? Bart?
No.
Barry. Oh. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, but then he dies in Crisis, and then Wally becomes the new Flash.
Right.
For literally 30 years almost.
And then he's just written off, and it's Barry.
And then they just randomly got rid of him when they did Flashpoint. Like Wally West was gone.
Right. And then
for 5 years.
No, I don't understand why when you cast this TV show Flash, you go to Barry Allen and you don't go to Wally West to like as the main.
Most of their storylines were Wally West. The problem with Wally West as a character is Wally West doesn't make sense to exist without Barry Allen first.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because Wally West's whole storyline was legacy and that he was Kid Flash.
Right.
And that he spent his life trying to live up to the image of Barry.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Over on the Star Wars side of the world, I only have like one little quick thing. Tamora Morrison, Boba Fett.
Yeah.
He confirmed that Robert Rodriguez directed multiple episodes of the Book of Boba Fett, which is done.
Nice. But then we knew that, right? That Rodriguez.
They knew he was coming back for at least one, but he apparently did a couple. And
it was his show. He was the executive producer.
Yep. He did a couple episodes, and it ties in real closely, obviously, with the Mandalorian lore. And Mandalorian's not going to begin filming until probably later this year or next year, because right now Obi-Wan's using up all their stuff.
Yeah. And other places. Didn't we say last week somewhere else is using the sound?
Yep. I forget who it was.
Well, and Jolene's mad. No Barry, no Wally.
No Flash.
Do you want Bart?
I want Impulse.
That's Bart.
Smallville. Oh.
That was Bart.
Oh.
On Smallville. That was Bart Allen.
I knew that.
You should probably watch Smallville again so you can get that.
Sold. I own it on DVD. So I don't have to watch the commercials. And then I can skip over the boring episodes. I should be done next month.
Right. Well, you should be done in a couple hours.
Yeah.
We'll skip seasons worth.
In the meat of our show, where we talk about Marvel, which is like what it always seems to be, because Marvel has all the content right now.
They do.
Black Widow, as we mentioned before, is releasing on July 9th and in movie theaters and Premiere Access. You can pay Disney $29.99 to have the privilege of watching Black Widow in your home without going around any people.
It's really a good deal. If you want to watch the movie, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
It cost me $100 to go to the movies with my kids.
I'm okay with that right now. I miss the theater, personally.
Me too. Look, I'm going. I already bought my ticket, but
if you wait until October 6th, you'll get it for free on Disney Plus, because that's when it's going to come off of the premiere.
That's a long time.
It is. And then we're going to spoil the shit out of it for you anyway. Like,
that's more than a Shang-Chi away.
Yeah, it's more Shang-Chi.
That's almost Venom 2.
I had a website that lists every Marvel movie coming out and what the title means, and I decided let's not go there again right now. Let's wait.
No, speaking of Marvel, I finished MODOK too. I was busy.
Was that good? You didn't like it at first.
It grew on me.
Okay.
I still wouldn't say it was like, oh my god, this was the greatest thing ever. It's a bunch of 25, 22-minute episodes that are all clever and kind of funny.
Okay.
It's you still don't like him by the end, and that's just not my kind of humor.
Right.
But like most people would probably enjoy it.
I like cringe humor.
You would love MODOK then.
Okay.
That should be your comedy to offset.
Oh.
Honestly.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Be your comedy to offset your drama stuff.
It's not a bad idea.
Because there is some funny stuff in it, and it calls back to itself a lot.
You like
and to like obscure Marvel stuff from the 70s and 80s.
That's got possibility then. I'll put that on my invisible list. It's right here.
It's right next to the Magicians, I bet.
Right here.
Right under Orphan Black.
She-Hulk.
Speaking of Orphan Black.
She in that, wasn't she?
She was. Tatiana Maslany, the star of Orphan Black.
Hulk's son from Sakaara, who would have been conceived before Infinity War, may make his live-action debut in She-Hulk. His son's name is Scar. There's no actor attached yet. It's just the rumor, as they're cramming that chock full of people in a half-hour comedy/courtroom drama.
Yeah, they just cast somebody else too.
They did. They cast a villain. I forget her name. I thought we
mentioned
it before. Yep. They cast Abomination is going to be in it.
Did they get him back?
Apparently.
Really?
Is apparently coming back.
Yeah, Jamila Jamil is going to play Titania.
Yep. She's going to be the big bad.
Which is fine. She's fun. She's great on The Good Place. And she's also good on The Misery Index.
2 shows I missed.
The Good Place is another good quick comedy to catch up for your laugh fix. It's hilarious. Is The Good
Place the one with Ted Danson?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's the one with
Kristen Bell.
Yes, thank you very much.
It's chick from fantastic.
There we go.
No.
Wait.
She was on Heroes?
She was.
When was Kristen Bell on Heroes?
She was. That's where I first saw her. Yep.
You sure you're not mixing her up with Allie Larder?
Yep.
Okay. If you say so. What about Hayden
I'll tell you who she was. She was Elle Bishop. She was a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. She was Elle Bishop. Not Elle Woods. Elle Bishop.
Yeah. Yep.
And Manny Jacinto on The Good Place. Okay.
Yeah, it's so well done.
Janet's
my favorite on The Good Place.
So I almost hit stop camera, which would have been a delight to everyone else. As we do, or as I do, when we start talking about Marvel stuff that nobody's seen, she was the
Thanks.
speedster like the Flash.
Thanks, Jirimar.
Thank you, Pete. It's Yiramar. Year. It's his Dungeons and Dragons character.
Oh.
Like mine's Gimzak, the dwarf.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I changed my background to let the people that have not seen Loki know. You can see, wow. Mobius and Mobius right there.
Wow.
That we're going to jump into Loki talk.
Oh.
So if you have not seen Loki, now would be a good time to press pause or stop and then go watch the YouTube video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go watch the Twitch video, subscribe to the Twitch channel, or just download the podcast, subscribe to the podcast, and listen to us talk about Loki. 3 different ways you can get it.
True.
Lots of subscriptions. They're all free. You don't have to pay for any of it. You just hit the button.
There's no Patreon, nothing like that. Just free.
No.
Just click.
We're not
click
up to
subscribe.
that point yet. We're a couple 100,000 people away from Patreon.
Yeah, maybe.
One day. So I'm going to jump into Loki stuff. And this is your warning. Mute my ass. Can't mute me. I'm the one talking. Jack, what did you think?
I thought it was fun. I think it's great to see Tom Hiddleston get to finally just stretch and do his thing. I thought the writing was great, as it has been on these Marvel shows. Owen Wilson was much less obnoxious than I thought he was going to be. Gugu was great. Anybody who's old Doctor Who fan remembers her from Doctor Who back in the day, and 100 other things since then.
An obscene hand gesture overdone. Perfect. Will do.
But overall, I thought it was really well done. The one guard was in. I'd spent half the episode trying to remember where I knew her from, and she's from Lovecraft Country, which she was fantastic on. So it was nice to see her again. And yeah, the cast, the overall premise, we'll see. If it's short, so they don't need to stretch it out. So I expect the next 5 weeks will be action packed.
So WandaVision, when it debuted to 655,000 households. Falcon and the Winter Soldier debuted to 759,000 households. Loki is the most popular Disney Plus premiere at 890,000 households. So. I thought the same thing. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was really well done. I thought that they gave him a hell of a chance to act, more than they did in Ragnarok and more than they did in any other appearance that he's had. He had a lot more room to work as an actor, and I thought he really, really brought a lot to the table. The beginning, they used unused footage from Endgame in their flashback scene.
Yeah, because it was from a different point of view.
Correct. Which was cool. Let me see, where was it? I thought it was really well done, and we're going to run through the Easter eggs in a minute. I thought the Infinity Stone thing was really cool, and then reading up about that. So if you're not aware, when he's trying to escape, he opens up a drawer, and there's a whole bunch of Infinity Stones in a drawer.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a dozen different Infinity Stones, and the reason they don't work is because they only work in their own universe.
Sure,
is what they said. Where was it?
That sounds like it might be right.
Yeah, the Infinity Stones only work in their own universe. So they're definitely going to be playing with time, as we said last week.
Well, yeah, I'm intrigued to see, because they kind of set up like, all right, so all these variants that they set off before, the TVA would have come and gotten rid of him.
Right. But they
So
didn't.
how does that work that they let Steve be a variant?
Well, that was part of the plan. Apparently, that was always supposed to happen. Steve was always supposed to do what, like, that's the way they seem to explain it in the TV show. Was in
If
episode.
it's convenient to the story, we let it happen. If not, no.
Well, absolutely, yes.
Right. But we also get like, Loki, this is what's going to happen. Like, we're gonna eliminate you, and the other timeline is you're
gonna die.
Get killed by Thanos. The end.
There's theories that the timekeepers are being controlled by Kang.
Okay.
That was one of the little things. I haven't even jumped over to the Easter eggs yet, but the timekeeper in the middle bears a resemblance to Kang.
Okay.
Where she was sitting in the judge.
Maybe to Immortus. I'd have to look again.
Yeah. I like the fact that he was drinking a Jolt Cola kind of a thing. I like the old aesthetic that they had throughout the computers and the cartoons and all that little stuff. Computer stop. My Alexa turned on. Oh. So as far
I don't know that any of those are.
The one in the middle, from different pictures that I've seen, the one in the middle looks like Kang. But
maybe, again, maybe that's a stretch. I think Kang doesn't have the beads.
No, but again,
we'll see. We'll see what they do.
All right. So according to I didn't go to the Den of Geek for the Easter eggs because we would have been here for another half an hour. There was a lot of them. So this quick rundown was the Avengers intro sequence. They reshot that where he gets the thing.
But they didn't, right? Because they just used unused footage.
No. They used I think they used unused footage from his death. Maybe it was the heist.
Yeah. They didn't have all of. That's they didn't have Robert Redford come back.
A few extra Tom Hiddleston moments are spliced into the existing footage to show events entirely from Loki's point of view.
Okay.
The villain Steve Rogers' search and rescue gag is zoomed in. There's a closer shot of Loki waving goodbye to Hulk in the elevator, as well as fresh reaction shots during the Stark shuffle in the lobby. So that's it. There's the Iron Man callback where he flies into the sand.
Right.
Which I got that one. I don't always get these. The burden with glorious purpose is just something he says, like he's always said that as far as the movies go.
Right.
The TVA, obviously the Time Variance Authority. There was a Skrull at the Time Variance Authority.
I'd have to look again.
Right when Loki was when he was being walked in by the guard. There's a Skrull to the right.
Let
me see if I can find it real fast. Hold on. I will. All
right. So when Skrull in there, and I thought when he crash landed was hilarious.
So did I.
When he's talking to them in English and they're like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. I can't find it. Oh well. The Time Twisters. Oh, the neck thing where he keeps zipping him back in. That was funny. I enjoyed that. The thing around his neck.
Yep. Yeah, the time twister.
The life model decoys.
The titty twister that they called the time twister.
The titty. Where they're asking where he first gets dropped in, and a guy asks him if he's a robot. They're trying to keep robots out for some reason, right?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
The whole explanation of the war, the multiversal war, and all that. That's a hell of a expose.
The one Miss Minute gave us the recap of?
Yes.
Do you know who did the voice of Miss Minute?
I remember. I had it, and I don't have it.
Tara Strong. Making her Marvel debut.
Mm-hmm.
Though she really needs to be in live action. I don't know why she's not in live action stuff still.
I don't know.
She's one of the most prolific voice actresses of the last 40 years, 30 years. She was like 17 when she started voicing Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay. The Timekeepers, obviously.
Yeah.
Kree and Nova's attack on Titan in the animated exposition.
Yeah.
The Nexus events, which we first learned of the Nexus back in WandaVision.
Well, but didn't know. We got them in Endgame. The Ancient One gave us all of those. Every one of these Nexus events, right? Where
Did
stuff,
she
and
call
then you
them Nexus
splinter off.
events?
I felt like she did. But where the time splintered off every time that something happened, right? Is the same diagram they drew there, where Nexus event and then it goes this way and this way.
Yes. I like that. I really like that explanation of that. Like the guy late for work, and then they grab him, and like, that
Right.
was a really well done cartoon. And yeah, the timeline diagram, and here it is the same one that the Ancient One drew.
Yeah.
That was the very next one. So the Devil in the Church, everybody jumped to Mephisto again, and
Why not?
they're like, no, it's not Mephisto. No, it's not Mephisto. Didn't they actually say the villain was Loki?
At the end, yeah.
Yeah. But that's not him, right? Like, that can't be the secret villain.
It might be.
I mean, it would
be another variant. I don't know where this variant's from.
No. Ravonna Renslayer is
Who
Ravonna Renslayer.
is who?
She is the judge. She was the
Yeah,
judge.
Goo.
Yeah. She was a villainous
Not
figure
you, Google.
associated with Kang. Yours did the same thing. But she's a human from the far future, most often a villainous figure associated with Kang the Conqueror.
Okay.
So that would be interesting. During his TVA interrogation, Loki quite rightly points out that it was not he who meddled with the timeline. It was those pesky Avengers who penetrated the quantum realm and disrupted the natural court's events in the aftermath. Ravonna Gugu confirms the Avengers' the ambitious time heist was entirely sanctioned by the Timekeepers. That is kind of weird.
Right, that they were like, oh, well, okay, Thanos shouldn't win. Well,
Yeah.
why shouldn't he win?
Right.
Like, why do you guys think that that's wrong that he wins? Yeah, there's something more sinister with the Timekeepers.
Oh, big time. The Josta is the soda that's just like. Actually, viewers of a certain age might not recognize this soda brand, but Josta is a genuine Pepsi product that was available in the late '90s before being discontinued. I thought it was like Jolt. I was wrong.
I don't remember Josta.
I don't remember it either.
I remember Shasta.
That's a real hell of a callback.
That's
They gave Loki a almost like It's a Wonderful Life kind of montage of his greatest hits.
Yeah, and greatest not hits.
Yeah, well, that's it. Loki loses a lot.
Yeah,
he always gets his ass kicked, but he's really good at escaping. One of my favorite things that I actually didn't even pick up on right away was the DB Cooper thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
Where
not at the beginning. When him and Owen Wilson were talking. Yeah.
I didn't get that right away, but they actually explained that out really friggin' well.
Yeah, I didn't get it either until he said, "I can't believe you were DB Cooper," and then I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. Let's see, the Bifrost. Yeah, the Bifrost. Obviously, when he jumps out of the plane and they grab him back. The Infinity.
Well, it was a bet from Thor, is why he did the DB Cooper thing.
That's hilarious, though.
Yeah.
The Infinity Stones we mentioned, Loki's future. He watches. I mean, so when Loki was removed from the timeline, Loki hadn't seen his mother die. Loki hadn't seen his redemption arc.
So if he's removed from the timeline, though, how is he there to lead the wrong way?
Well,
and Ragnarok and
that's why
Battle World, and
that's why they said that they had to map all this out ahead of time. Like they had to sit down and they had to figure out their time travel rules, which makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see how well they play him.
Yeah, I don't know, but there's another Loki variant at the end. That was the thing we were talking about.
Supposedly.
supposedly.
We'll see. If it was, they would have showed it.
Right. They kept it hooded. I don't know. I thought it was really well done. I like the fact that it's on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Because I guess it doesn't want to interfere with Bad Batch.
Maybe it's really the bad guy from Legend.
Could be. Could be.
He was in that commercial for was that Match.com? It was great.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. They've knocked it out of the park with their TV shows so far, all 2 of them.
Yeah, I mean, I have faith in them to tell good stories. They keep picking good stories to rework and tell for the screen.
Yeah. What else did they have?
And they're ones you couldn't really tell in a movie, right?
No, it's too. They're able to condense it all.
I mean, comics are better long form.
Yeah,
that's just all there is to it, right?
Right.
But they're better long form but contained, right? So they're not better as like a 22 episode series,
right?
As proven time and time again by CW seasons. But they're great as a succinct story arc. By the way, your boy John Diggle was on Batwoman this week.
I know he's making his rounds. He's starting to pop up now.
Yeah.
Did they tease the Green Lantern thing yet?
No, he's having headaches. That's all we got.
So we're gonna get Green Lantern, what? Superman, maybe? Superman and Lois? Because he's gonna do both. He's gonna do the other. He's gonna do at least 2. He's gonna do Flash and Superman, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to Legends.
No, I think he might be. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff going on in Legends too. And Batwoman, you got Kate Kane back now. So
right, is she Batwoman?
No, not yet. We'll see what happens. Damn it, dude! The show is so much better without Ruby Rose. So much better. Leaps and bounds. There's actually like acting on it now. It's great.
I'll be excited to watch.
Instead of Ruby Rose just looking like, I'm Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Still Loki. Got distracted.
One a day. I'm good with Loki.
All right. You can give an obscene gesture.
Huh?
You can give an obscene gesture to your buddy. There you go. Hey, look, we're back.
There we go. I'll even change my background. How's that?
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
All right. So, so new episode of Loki this Wednesday. So,
that's bad. That's bad too.
We'll talk about that again soon. Nope. Oh, hey.
It's just a green.
It's a chalkboard. Oh.
All right. Yeah. So we'll talk more Loki. So next week.
Ooh, what?
Actually, before that, Did you read the thing about the Batman and Harley Quinn cartoon and what they had to remove?
No.
Apparently, there's a scene in the Harley Quinn cartoon where Batman is performing a task on Catwoman.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, "You can't do that. Heroes don't do that." And they're like, "Take it out." Yeah.
Dude, the stuff that Batman does on the show is ridiculous. The whole show is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That could also be a comedy that you watch, Frank.
That one, yes, it sounds good. That just reading that they pulled that out sold me on, hey, I should watch this show.
Yeah, it's nothing compared to the other stuff they make. That's on HBO Max.
I have that.
It's nothing compared to the other stuff they make. What's his name do? What is his name?
Batman?
No, but the guy that plays him. Same one that did Brave and the Bold.
Samwise Gamgee?
No. Starts with a D.
BB
From Drew Carey's show. And American Mom.
Dana Carvey.
No. Black hair. You're killing me.
I don't remember.
He was the security guard in Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, yeah, him.
Thanks. You're helpful.
And say, ooh, what a lovely tea party after.
Yeah, it's him. That guy.
Yes, I forget his name.
You're killing me.
I don't have it in front of me. I don't feel like Googling it now.
No, I'll find it.
You'll Google it.
If I could remember what I'm trying to type, I'd remember it.
Just type in, "Oh, what a lovely tea party." No, don't type that in. The search results may be weird. It's I forget it.
Still starts with a D.
It does. Even though you can't find his name.
Oh my god.
Just put Jay and Silent Bob security guard.
Yeah, I don't know why. Still can't find it. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, now I gotta look for it. Crap, dude. Pumpkin Escobar.
No.
Diedrich Bader.
Diedrich Bader. There it is.
Bader. Jesus Christ.
like that doesn't roll off the tongue.
Right.
Hey, thanks there.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Diedrich Bader. I like Pumpkin Escobar better, but whatever. So next week.
It's been a long day.
It has. Next week, Jack won't be here.
I won't.
Jack won't be here on the show. We're going to do a shorter show. We're going to do a half-hour show, and my friend Shannon's going to pop in for a little while, and she's going to make my life miserable for half an hour.
Giving somebody else a chance.
Why aren't you going to be here, Jack?
I'm getting a tree removed out of my yard, and then I'm going to get a tattoo. So I'm going to be in a chair.
What are you getting a tattoo of?
I'll show everybody in 2 weeks.
The logo?
Yeah, it's going to say Geek Spot News.
You get the other one.
Yeah, I'll get one on each arm.
Get Nerd Revolution Radio over here and Geek Spot.
Before and after.
You get Let's Be Frank on your chest?
No.
Back?
No.
Maybe back.
No.
It's a good back tattoo.
No. Is it? You should try it and let me know.
I'll use the picture that Christian drew for me. Long time ago. The tree he's having removed is the tat.
It could be of that tree. It's a huge tree.
But yeah, so Jack won't be here next week. We're going to do a shorter show. He's getting a tree tattooed on his back.
Something. My wife has a tree tattooed on her back, so it's fitting.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So what else are you going to do this week? What do you got going on?
I'm all sorts of stuff. I'm playing in Ocean City.
That's a hell of a drive, dude.
Friday.
That's Maryland, not New Jersey. That's a hell of a drive.
And Saturday, I'm watching my kid in a soccer tournament all day, and then I'm playing Nick's roast beef.
Oof, that's a far drive, too.
At Cotman.
That's a far drive.
And Sunday's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, since I won't see you.
Oh, my God. Happy Father's Day to you, too. I totally forgot.
And Monday, I'm doing that stuff. Yeah.
Cotman Avenue, Saturday night. What time do you start?
6 to 10, I think, is what I'm playing.
You know, if you're local, Nick's roast beef is local to a lot of the people a lot of my friends that watch the show. Brett's 10 minutes away. I'm 10 minutes away. Nick's roast beef has the most amazing roast beef sandwiches. Their food there is delicious.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean,
that Pete was talking about coming.
Sweet.
So, Hudson, stop. Now's not the time, dude.
And I take requests.
Yes.
If you want to know what requests I take, you can check out jackkidmusic.com.
There it is.
That has my schedule and all of my song lists. And you can also follow me on Instagram at jackkidmusic because I just created that account. Finally. So you can find me everywhere at jackkidmusic, basically.
Boom.
Even links to this podcast.
Yes. I will be at Nick's Roast Beef on Saturday night and probably nowhere else that weekend. Taking it easy.
Probably watching stuff.
Definitely. You don't play Norwegian Death? Norwegian? Do you play Norwegian Death?
No. I can play Norwegian Wood.
Oh. Anything?
Norwegian Death Metal. No. I'll see what I can do.
He's not kidding.
He's
really not kidding.
No. I used to play in a band with a Viking. Does that count?
That's close.
He was Swedish.
Make sure that you guys go to the YouTube page, look for Geek Spot News on YouTube, and subscribe. The numbers go up, we go up, and we get on the main page more.
It works the algorithm.
It does. We need the algorithm to work in our favor. That way we get to go to Comic-Con and talk to people and give you more content.
Yeah. Same thing applies on Apple Podcasts. If you go on there, drop us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts as well. Don't even have to listen to the whole show. Just go and drop us a rating. I'm okay with it. You watched here. It's fine.
That's awesome.
And doesn't hurt anybody. They don't know.
If you didn't, go back and do it. And if you're bored during the week, listen to it again.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
And as always, anything you guys want to talk to us about or want to know in the meantime or drop us your thoughts on, you can find us everywhere at Geek Spot News, Facebook, Twitter, the Instagram, all those places. And as always, Frank and I have to thank you all for finding the Geek Spot with us.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'll see you next week. Jack will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.